Right about that fact. Jerry, you want some? Yeah, I got some here. Jerry, take a drink. You look a little dehydrated, brother. You seem a little dehydrated. You okay? You want to take a drink of this to give yourself some? How you feel, man? You okay? You all right? Okay, do you want to drink some of this and give you some?
Congressman Jerrold Nadler, taken ill at a press conference held this morning. According to Nadler's Twitter account, the 71-year-old House Judiciary Chairman started his day speaking to students at Booker T. Washington Middle School 54 on West 107th Street in Manhattan. Then it was on to West 70th Street and PS 99 for a press conference to promote the citywide installation of speed detection cameras. About 15 minutes before the press conference, Nadler joined Mayor Bill de Blasio at a photo op around the corner where a camera was installed. It was, however, apparent from his body language early in the press conference that Nadler was not well. Head slumped at times, and before most people noticed, reaching for his medication. A few minutes later, those in his immediate vicinity noticed something was wrong and tried to help.
I was answering a question and I heard someone say Jerry's name in a way that sounded distressed. So I turned to him and it just looked like he was taking a little nap for a moment. And then I put my hand on his shoulder and I said, "Jerry, you okay?" And he didn't respond right away. And I kind of shook him just a little and I said again, "Jerry, I've known him for years and years." I said, "Jerry, are you okay? Are you okay?" And then he started to respond slowly, but it wasn't his normal self, obviously. And the medical personnel immediately jumped in, and they could tell they needed to give him some fluids, they needed to give him some juice and things to give him some energy. But what was striking was after just a few minutes, you could see him just fully come back to his energetic self. He started making jokes. It literally was a matter of 1 minute he looked really, really tired, and a few minutes later he seemed like himself.
Fortuitous for Nadler, doctors were present at the press conference. He was given Gatorade and an orange.
By the time we got there, which was a matter of seconds, he was able to answer all of our questions. We had a nice conversation. We can't know exactly what happened with him until after the hospital evaluates him, but we got him there as fast as humanly possible. He's in safe hands now and he's on his way. Whenever anybody looks like they're asleep, we worry about things like dehydration. But the best thing in the world for him is we have a limited ability with what we can do in the school here. It's to make sure he's safe and then get him to the hospital as soon as he's safe. The standard things that we do for anybody when they look like they're asleep is we see if we can awaken them, see if they can answer questions. We do the same thing regardless. We see if you can drink a little bit of water, a little bit of juice. We did the standard things for him. Like I said, though, he was able to answer our questions immediately, which meant he was safe to go as quickly as humanly possible, and he did.
Soon the press was cleared from the room. Ambulances arrived, and Nadler was transported from the school to the hospital. Nadler, currently serving his 14th term in Congress, is leading hearings seeking the possible impeachment of President Donald Trump. He represents parts of Manhattan and Brooklyn. Soon after leaving the school, he tweeted, "Appreciate everyone's concern. Was very warm in the room this morning, was obviously dehydrated and felt a bit ill. Glad to receive fluids and am feeling much better. Thank you for your thoughts." Reporting from the Upper West Side, Cesar Darius.